you still need the energy, the education, the exposure of the young to be able to work with the wisdom and the experience of the elders. That is what I like to see in local governments, where where you have a strong traditional ruler working with well-exposed, educated young people as chairman. Not the other way, not imposing chairman on top of the traditional ruler, who he will always call his father and prostrate for. But once everyone knows that, look, we are here to collaborate, but I'm here to assist the old man to be able to achieve the very best, I'm sure we will at least he'll be accountable to somebody else. Yes. Yeah. But right now you have local government chairmen who are accountable to the state government. And the state government then would have to direct them how to spend their resources and all that. That really can't work. Because then perhaps those resources of that local government that is perhaps, affluent would then go towards the purse of the state, rather than actually using it for his own environment. Yeah. But if he's working with the traditional ruler, there's no way. And the traditional ruler is accountable to his subjects anyway. There's no way you can go overboard that. And we have system by which we control even our traditional rulers. And that is still there. Yeah. Yeah. And besides, I know there isn't any one of them of this category I'm talking about that want to be liberated, All hands must be on deck. But I think most importantly, it must be this local government reform that we've just mentioned. I think where you have that kind of local government reform, where you have the politician working hand in hand with the traditional ruler, there's no way they would not educate the people on their own environment. And once you can work from local government to local government, teaching them about their rights and the importance of your vote, it will carry over. But it has to be based on that reform. Everybody concerned must be empowered. The traditional ruler must be empowered. Right now, he's helpless. He's helpless. He's at the mercy of even the world representative. But when you are recognized at the national level and you are given an instrument of power, just as the local government chairman, then you have the authority to say, look, come on, this is right, this is not right. And your people will listen. And we still listen to our traditional rulers. We still listen to our elders. That is one instrument that we should quickly grab and utilize even before 2015, to be able to make our vote count. We've got to do something. As of now, it's going to be business as usual. Come 20. That's why they have the confidence to continue to talk about 2015 without actually talking about progress, achievement. And basing your demand or your desire to be a candidate, not on merit, not on achievement, but just on maneuvering and making noise all over the place.
Lowe is one of the most famous artists in the Yoruba-speaking area. Recognized all over the world. Welcome.
That well, and just as well you didn't have to rush your way down. Exactly. Because I'm sure your program is now by. Yes, exactly. So I'm glad that I thought you were going to do something. I was happy off, and then we kept
This is the role from lower level, father
Should be replicated in other places. But you know what we did this year of the Black Heritage Week is to invite other states to participate. And of course, haven't seen, they've also decided that come next year, they're going to have their own Black Heritage Week.
Okay.
So that at least we've been able to extend to the southwestern states. But I'm sure come next year,
It will go further
it
than
will
that.
go further than that.
Now, that another issue that is going to be hanging on that, it's your own pet projects. You have been involved in all sorts of things, I know.
Yes,
you know, at the time, I must flatter myself that I also got involved in something I wanted to do, though we did not eventually, get it done. But now, what is the future like, for you? What are the other things you'd like to be involved with?
Well, all kinds of things. We are already in all kinds of things. But right now, what my foundation is trying to do is to also put in place something a bit more, at least put our own legacy on the map.
Yeah.
We have a beautiful structure, which your first reaction would be to rent out and make a lot of money. But we've decided to turn it into a museum of living history. And the first thing, I don't want to give you too much out of that, but definitely one of the first thing we're going to do, and a landmark of this museum, will be the valleys of the kings of Lagos. Where right from the beginning, you have an imagery of a king with a little write-up